I'm only gonna be on here for a short, quick second. Uh, I just woke up a little bit, well, maybe a few minutes ago, but I have some things on my mind. I'm gonna tell you like this, you guys. It is something when it comes to oh, this incense is burning my throat. It is something how when it comes to dreams, you know, when it comes to dreams and there's things that you see and go through in your dreams, it's almost like it's like a reflection of what and how you feel, you know. And I notice that a lot when I dream. I mean, I see a lot of things that I have, maybe sometimes see in my real life. I'm gonna have to put this incense out. I like to smell those things, but this thing is choking me. It's got to be put out. Oh, let me put this thing on out. Cause I can't be choking like that on live. People be thinking I'm on some other drugs. And I don't partake in any other thing outside of marijuana. And I don't want that to be going down like that. But like I was saying, it's something how you feel about certain things. You will either see them in your dreams, and almost I would say how you would react, to certain things in your dream. That's how you will be, and it's something how we live and we go through certain things. We'll get a little bit of that back to us sometimes in our dreams. You know, I just be like, wow, why am I seeing this again? But at the same time, I know I thought about it. I done went through it, so therefore, damn, I'm getting another dosage of it. But I'm just dreaming. I'm just dreaming. Now, if you guys are like that, you can always let me know. Drop down in the chat, you know, so I can see that. But I didn't make my live about this, about dreaming. I didn't make my live about that. The reason why I made this live, because you know what? You know what? I made it because when I hear individuals saying that I'm giving too much of my attention to some YouTube, I feel like it's just YouTube. I'm not out here, you know, listening to certain shit that I know that is totally inappropriate. But when it's just YouTube, it shouldn't even be something said. I don't mean I don't understand it. Like although I love to entertain and be entertained by some of these people that I like on YouTube, that should not be a topic of conversation to me in my eyes, because I'm sure you give your attention, to other things. They want to say, "Oh, I need to give my attention more to God." Look, I feel like, heck, He's already in us. He's already in us. You know, I know what to do when it's that time to give Him that time. You know, I don't need people coming around me telling me how saved I need to be or how I need to be more like this with the person that I believe in, which is my Lord and Savior. I don't need people like that around me, because whatever I give my attention to, just know that attention doesn't overlap when it comes to me giving the you know my praises to the Most High. It doesn't, because I know how to shut it off. I can easily shut all of the things that I like. You know, I can easily shut all of that off. It's not that hard. I mean, come on now. A lot of times people don't even know this, but they probably do. But I'm just saying, for me, a lot of times I would go to sleep and listen to people on YouTube. Like, but later I had to cut that out because I don't know. It's just like sometimes you don't want to hear it, and I shut a lot of that shit out. So when I get people around me telling me what I need to be listening to and giving my attention to, I have a problem with that because I already know what I need to do and how and really how to do it. How to do it. I don't like that. I don't need nobody telling me and giving me advice on how I'm doing things. When it's when it comes to social media, I'm not giving my attention to all of that shit like that. I'm not giving all of it like that to me. You know, well, I would say I'm not giving all of that my attention like that. I'm not. Because if I was, I'd be a totally different person. I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses, but I'm not. I'm looking at shit and I'm scrolling and I'm having a good old chuckle and I'm out. I'm good. That's them. That's not me. Not saying that's a bad thing to what things that I do see, on the social media. And, sometimes I don't even want to see certain things, but that's them. That's not me. You know, I'm just a person just watching things going. I'm just like everybody else. Shit, checking out, seeing things that's going on in the world. I don't know. People just they come around me. They just that's why I don't even bring them onto YouTube because it's like I don't need that type of talk on here because they have different platforms too where they can go to and act however they want to act. I don't know. I just be so tired of things like that. I just be so tired. Folks be getting on my damn nerves. Folks be getting on my nerves. Whew. If you guys know how I was feeling right now. But you can't. But on that note, I'm gonna get up on off of here and I'm gonna just continue to say this. I'm gonna say this. Watch whatever you want to watch. And you know when to cut it off. You can watch whatever you want to watch, but at the same time, just know I don't really I feel like I don't need to tell grown people what to do. But I feel like, hey, if you feel like it's getting too much, just turn it off. But I feel like for the other type of grown folk out there, y'all know what to do. Shoot, you get entertained for a little minute and turn that thing right on up. F off. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. So don't ever let nobody, and I'm speaking to myself when I say this, but don't ever let nobody feel like, oh, you just all into this YouTube shit. No, 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 no. Don't get it confused. I'm into all varieties of things. Don't get it confused. I listen to it because I like it. I enjoy listening to people go back and forth and may have a disagreement. I can listen to podcasts, of people just talking about anything. I like to hear people talk, you know. I like to hear them talk because I can learn from whatever topic that they are talking about. And also, hell, it gives me, you know, um, I would say a heads up on what I want to do with myself when it comes to certain things, when it comes to me coming on live. And I like that, because I'm learning from them, you know. I learn from a lot of you people that I don't know in person. I learn from a lot of you people, and I'm glad that I have had people to come to me on the back, behind the scenes and, give me advice on how to do certain things, and I took that and honestly, I took that to heed, like for real. I soaked that up because I know whoever has any good advice for me and they want to see me grow and be a better me, I'm gonna take that in consideration and I'm going to do that. For real. That's me all day, every day. Like I don't care if I may not even want to. You have people out there sometimes that may not want people to correct them or tell them about themselves in certain ways, but it's only for them to. It really they are coming out of their way to help you and correct you so you don't, you know, have too many hiccups or have too many moments that you may not like when you look, when you, after it's all done and said, it's people out here that's out here to tell people, hey, do this a little different, change that, Do that. And I appreciate everybody on the back end and on the front end too. That may have reached out to me and told me, hey, do this a little different. You know, you ain't got to say that too fast. Slow down on that. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate all that. I do. I do it. And I don't. Ain't no and honestly, it ain't no animosity when it comes to people that's coming around trying to help me because you never know. You know, getting words of encouragement from other people can really sometimes it can make you a better person, and it impact you. With that impact that you can change that whatever you have about you can change that by getting some words of encouragement. You know, knowing that whatever you may go through, you can get through it. We all go through it. You know, just because you see people around here smiling and laughing and maybe sometimes with their friends or family, like everything is all good, but that's just only for a moment, because at the same time, when you are behind those four walls in your room, hey, you got to deal with what you are still dealing with, what you are dealing with. Mm-mm. You are dealing with what you are dealing with, and you are dealing with other things too. And folks sometimes they may not understand it all the time, but hey, you understand it. You understand it for sure. I'm just saying. What's up, Taylor, man? How you doing? Peace and love to you. I was listening to your live. I think that was last night or today. Forgive me. I had one a good old time last night or today. So forgive me if I may have missed it. Miss said that, but other than that, yeah, you guys, hey, continue to be you guys. Continue to be you. Continue to, and don't let anybody stop you from being you. You know, like I said a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago, you know, don't let don't let any other people come around and say about what you are giving your attention to and seeing how you need to change that. You can take it with, take it with straight. You can take that in. You can take that in, but at the same time, you feel like if you feel like within yourself that all of what you are giving yourself attention, well, all of what you are giving your attention to when it comes to self, and you know how to deal with it like you've been dealing with it. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: they are dealing with anything they are giving them, whatever they are looking at and watching and going through, they are dealing with themselves the same. Hell, people are like, oh, you watch too much of this and watch too much of that. It's a problem. Look, you know when to cut it off. I ain't no fool. You think I don't live? I ain't lived that long, but I'm in my 30s. I'm only 30. You think I ain't figured it out and know how to turn certain things off that's not good for me? It's like I ain't got to go no Zen class. Fuck that. I don't have to go no damn therapist, and if you have to, that's fine. That's cool too. I ain't got none of that. Just know I'm a strong individual. I know how to handle shit. Hell, I done had some shit happen to me, young and older. But you know what? I handle that shit. I handle that shit. I don't have to be walking around here acting out because I done had some shit, to happen to me. Fuck that. Yeah, you live and you learn. You go through shit. That's a part of life. It's a part of life. It ain't gonna always be like that all the time. You know. That's why I don't know. I have compassion when it comes to certain people's, problems, but at the same time, people gotta understand. Hey, sometimes you may have to go through a season or a trial with a situation or with somebody, only for a season. But it's up to you to cut it off. It's up to you to cut it off. You know, it's going. You're gonna still have some days, but it's up to you. It's up to you. How strong can you be to handle that and go through that? It's up to you. But you guys, I'm gonna get up on off because I feel like I'm preaching a little bit too much, and I still want to enjoy the time that I got because I got to get up in a few more hours and go to work. So I appreciate you guys coming through. On that note, I'm out. Thank you for coming through, you guys. I love y'all. Peace.